In this lecture, we are going to see how to solve the second order differential equation of type 2 problems. So type 2 means the right hand side function q of x is sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b or simply sin ax or simply cos ax. So these types of problems are called type 2 problems. So to solve these types of problems, so first we need to find the auxiliary equation and then find the complementary function. Then we need to find a particular integral. So for finding particular integral, pi equal to 1 divided by the left hand side operator function, that is a naught d square plus a1 d plus a2 into sin ax or cos ax. And for type 1, it is e power ax, so we have to replace d by a. In type 2, it is sin ax or cos ax, so we need to replace d square by minus a square. It is not minus a the whole square, it is minus then a square. So after substituting this one, provided the denominator should not be equal to 0. Suppose if you are getting denominator equal to 0, then multiply x in the numerator and then differentiate the denominator with respect to d. Okay, then what you may get 1 divided by a naught into minus a square plus a1d plus a2. You should not replace d. Okay, only replace d square by minus a square. Then here you may get sin ax or cos ax. Both are of the same type. Then you may get of the form 1 by b d plus c. Okay, into sin ax or cos ax. Then you find the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate of the denominator is bd minus c by bd square, means you have to multiply and divide by bd minus c. Already bd plus c is there. Into here you may get sin ax or cos ax. Then you get bd minus c by b square d square minus c square, like a plus b into a minus b. So you will get here sin ax or cos ax. Again you have to replace it for the denominator d square. Replace d square by minus a square. Then the denominator will d go on. Now we have only d in the numerator. For this d, d means what here? D by dx. So it means you have to differentiate with respect to x. Okay. Now we will solve the problems. Solve d square plus 4d plus 2 of y equal to sin 3x. So as usual, first find auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square plus 4m plus 2 equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. Now the roots of the quadratic equation is m equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here b is minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 4 into a is 1 and c is 2 by 2 into 1. So then what you may get? Minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 8. So 8. So 8 by 2. So that is minus 4 plus or minus 2 root 2 by 2. Then you may get, if you cancel by 2, then what you may get? Minus 2 plus or minus root 2. That is minus 2 plus root 2 and minus 2 minus root 2. These are the real roots only. Okay, they are real roots. and distinct. So CF is what? C1 e power m1x plus C2 e power m2x. So here C1 m1 is what? E power minus 2 plus root 2 x plus C2 e power minus 2 minus root 2 x. So this is the CF. CF is of same form for all the types. Now we need to find PI. So PI is as usual 1 divided by, write the left hand side function of the operator without y. Okay, that is d square plus 4d plus 2 into sine 3x. Now replace d square by minus 3 square, that is minus 9. You have to substitute 1 divided by minus 9 plus 4d plus 2 into sine 3x. If you have d, then write as it is. Only we need to replace d square by minus a square. In type 1, we have to replace d by a. Here d square by minus a square. So what you may get is 1 divided by minus 9 plus 2, so minus 7. So 4d minus 7 sine 3x. Now multiply by the conjugates of the denominator and divide it the same. So what you may get 4d plus 7 by 4d plus 7 into 4d minus 7 into sine 3x. So what you may get is 4d plus 7 by, so this is of the form a plus b into a minus b, so a square minus b square, that is 16d square minus 49 into sine 3x. For the denominator d square, once again we replace the same thing, d square by minus 3 square, that is minus 9. You have to replace. So 4d plus 7 by 16 into minus 9 minus 49 into sine 3x. So if you simplify the denominator, then what you may get, denominator is 1 by 16 into 9, so minus 144 minus 49, and then in the numerator 4d sine 3x plus 7 sine 3x. So if you simplify, then what you may get, then minus 1 by 193 into, then d means differentiation with respect to x. So 4 into differentiation of sine 3x is cos 3x into 3. So 4 into 3 cos 3x plus 7 sine 3x. We have d only in the first term. So first term only we need to differentiate. Second term, we no need to do anything. So what you may get, 1 by 193 and then 12 cos 3x plus 7 sine 3x. This is the required PI. Now write general solution. General solution is what? GS is complementary function plus particular integral. That is y equal to, what is your CF? Write the CF. So this is your CF. And then plus PI. Plus PI is what? Minus 1 by 193 into 12 cos 3x plus 7 sine 3x. So this is the required solution. So in type 2, which is of the form sine ax or cos ax, for both we have to replace d square by minus a square. Sometimes the right hand side function may be sine a cos a, sine a cos b. So you know what is the formula for sine a cos b? So for sin A cos B, it is 1 by 2 into sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So if you apply this formula, then you get like sin A plus sin AX plus or minus cos bx. Suppose if you have sin A sin B, so sin A sin B is 1 by 2 into cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Similarly, cos A cos B is 1 by 2 into cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So if you apply any of this formula, then you may get sin AX plus or minus cos bx or sin bx, like that you may get, then which is again under type 2 only, then we can solve easily. Thank you.